it's Matty coming at you with a new Planet Coaster Let's Play series. Welcome to the video, thank you for joining me, and welcome to the spiritual successor to Eden Gardens. So first things first, we need to select our paint tools. So I think I'm going to go for 2 rocks, 2 tarmacs, a leaves, a dry grass, a grass and some sandy rock. And here we are, empty biome time. Right, so what we need to do first off the bat is let's do some planning, shall we? So I think I'm going to go for a mini park, so a 60 by 60 square. And then what we need to do as well is then move that to roughly where I'm going to want the park. So I'm going to have the park just up in this top corner up here. And then we're also going to need a car park, so about half the size of that. So let's go for a 30 by 30 square. And what we now need to start doing is start planning this park, the layout. So what I want to do is actually delete this path here and have the path come up inside the park. Now of course console players, we cannot move the spawn point, but I'm going to trick the game here and do it all underground. So let's do that quickly. Right, so I've moved the path all underground, and the plan being that I will hide the actual entrance tunnel over here. And if you come down here, it's quite a long walk for the guests, so I'm going to have to make sure to put in some benches maybe down here towards the end. Of course, when we approach the end of these series, we will look at how much percentage we've got, and I can always put some benches down here. I could even maybe put in some food and drink down here if really needs be, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We've got that little piece of random path there. Nobody saw a thing. Right, so next thing, we need to start actually planning the layout of this park. So what are we going to do? Let's use some paint tool and let's draw out what we're going to do for the layout of the park. I can hear what you're all thinking. Matty, how do you know where you are going with this? How do you have this plan in mind? Do you want to know my secret? I don't. I'm making it up as I go along. It's nice to see that my calligraphy lessons at school paid off really well. To be honest, I'm just happy that I'm spelling all of these words right. Now we have our park layout roughly done, let's start on this first area. So what I want to do is cover up the entrance tunnel straight away. So we're going to use this area here and have this all as a wood area. So we're going to put all trees here, maybe a little dog walking section, and fill all this in and completely hide the entrance tunnel so you will have absolutely no idea it's there. So let's crack on with this and make a start, shall we? The first thing I want to do is make sure that this park has lots of differing elevation changes throughout the park. That includes on the outside as well. So we're going to raise all this up around here. May not necessarily get seen that much when you're inside the park, but I want to go for as much realism as I can on the outside. So this foresty area, woodland area here needs to be all elevated as well. Now this park is going to have no in-game blueprints and no workshop items, which means I need to place every single tree down manually, which was not painful at all, and it did not take me about 4 hours to painstakingly place every single tree and every single bush down. It's fine, don't worry about it. You just watch me do it in about 5 minutes. So I'm about 1 hour in at this point. putting down all these trees individually, making sure they're differing heights, making sure they're all rotated, and just building this little car park here as well. So the idea being that people will be able to come here and park the cars, walk the dogs around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little path from here going down to the lake. So if we just draw this down here, so a lot of the outside of the park is going to be utilizing the paint tool. And what we'll do is we'll bring this path down here, and then on the other side of that road will be the lake. So we'll put in some fencing there, and that will be where you can cross to the other side of the road. On the other side of the woods, I thought I might just put a little seating area. So I'm going to place some rocks down with some animatronics sat on them, put a little campfire in the middle of them, make it look like they're cooking marshmallows or s'mores or something. FYI, public safety announcement, do not try and light fires in the middle of a forest. It is bad, you will most likely burn the forest down and you will get in trouble. So you have not seen this idea here, it is not endorsed by Matty in any way, shape or form. It's a bad idea. So as we're approaching the end of this woodland area, we just need to place some cars down on here and make sure this car park looks bustling. And now what we're going to start doing is we need these little touches of realism. So anywhere you go when you're going to walk your dog, you will have the dog bins with little signs on them saying that you need to get rid of your dog waste. So we're just going to create one of them here. And there we have our dog waste bin. Anybody who does not clean up after their dog, please feel free to comment down below and let me know. I'll be more than happy to explain why I think it's a good idea to clean up after your dog. The only thing we now need to do is put a little park map on. So what we've used is the signs with some basic shapes there, and just using a TV monitor, let's put a picture of a forest to make it look like the map, and then just put some beams around it as well for trimming. And we are just approaching the end of the first episode. I can almost hear the sighs of relief or the heart breaking, one of the two. But thank you ever so much everybody who has joined and watched this episode. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it really helps the channel out. I'm just off to have an existential crisis wondering why I made dog poop bins in the first episode of a Let's Play series and wonder if anybody will ever come back after seeing this. Thank you ever so much everybody, take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I shall see you next Monday for episode 2. Bye everybody!